I've been in college for a couple of weeks now, and during these few weeks, I've been to a whole bunch of parties and a whole bunch of different events that I will have future stories on. But this story is about my very first college party. It's during welcome week. Everybody's still getting adjusted to college, going to all the welcome week activities and stuff. And I heard that they're throwing a frat party out there. I'm like, hey, I gotta swing by. See, I can get recruited or some good stuff like that. And so I hit up my homegirl JC. I'm like, hey, you trying to hit up to this party? And she's like, yeah. Where's it at? I'm like, it's at the frat houses. And she's like, I don't know, but I will go. And so she drove us to the frat party, and we went to the first party that was being held because there was only two at that night. Well, there's three, but I only knew two at the time. So we hit up there. The party is jumping, everybody's dancing, doing all that good stuff, and I'm like, hey, this is pretty lit. I can get used to this. And so they had a basketball goal, and I ended up ditching my homegirl to play basketball. I know, that's crazy, right? And so right afterwards, I was like, dang, this is pretty lit. So I went inside to the actual like party scene that they had. It was jumping. It was a bunch of white people everywhere, moving around, grooving. And I'm like, hey, y'all getting lit, y'all getting lit. And I'm like, hey, this is like the light. This is pretty awesome, man. And so after a while, I'm like, okay, it's starting to die down a little bit. Starting to die down. And then after that, my roommate called me and was like, yo, I walked out of my dorm, like I can't even get in, none of that. And I'm like, damn, I'm like walking on over there, and my phone was like on 20%, like 15, 20%. I'm like, fuck. And so I ended up calling my homegirl, like, hey, so I'm gonna need you to like go to my dorm, give my roommate the key and all that good stuff. And so I gave her all my stuff, right? And I was like, okay, cool. And I told her that I was gonna be still be at the frat party. Keep in mind, that's not how that went. And so right afterwards, I had walked out of the party. It was going to a different one because that one's getting lame. And I thought, and they said it was gonna get shut down. And so I was like, bet. And I realized I didn't have no my phone nor my key because I gave them both to my homegirl. And I was panicking. I was mad. Like, oh my god, I didn't know what I was gonna do. And so I ended up walking with these two girls. Call one of them Bella, another one her friend. I totally forgot her name. I was talking to him on that way, yo, so yeah, I don't got my key, I don't got none of that. And I was like, yeah, what dorm y'all staying? They're like, Conway. I'm like, oh, I stay in Conway as well. And so we both were just walking down to the next party that they had, but we heard that that party got canceled. So instead, we started walking back to the dorms. Like, okay, cool. And while we were walking, this car just slowly just drove up. Then it just drove by. I'm like, that's interesting. So we ended up making it to the dorm and stuff, and I was kind of panicking because I didn't have my key and none of that. And so I was like, ugh. And then like right afterwards, I ended just asking our RA or MA, I don't know, they got different names to unlock my door for me. She was like, okay, here I go. Just make sure that you show me that you have your key in the morning. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm calling my homegirl JC, and she was so mad. Oh my god, she hated me for the next few days. I was like, that's understandable. But she ended up giving me my phone and my key back. My phone was on 1%. It ended up dying right there in my hand. But I was just happy I made it back to my dorm room safe and sound. Because other than that, it would have been crazy. But the moral of the story, don't leave your hunger behind. Make sure you have all your stuff around you. And make sure that you know where you're going when it is at that party. And they all got shut down.